Imagine standing at the shores of a tranquil lake, the water gently lapping at your feet. The air is filled with a sense of peace, and as you close your eyes, you hear the faint whispers of Jesus saying, "A new command I give you. Love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another." John 13:34. Let these words echo in your heart. Love one another. It's not just a suggestion, it's a command. A command that doesn't come with conditions, exceptions, or limitations. Imagine what our world would look like if we embraced this simple yet profound directive. We often complicate life with rules and regulations, but here, Jesus offers us a fundamental principle to guide our steps: love. The verse continues with, "As I have loved you." These words reverberate like a gentle melody, reminding us of the depths of Jesus' love. His love was unconditional, selfless, and sacrificial. He loved not because of what he could gain, but because of who he was, pure love in person. And now he beckons us to mirror his love in our lives. The verse ends with, "So you must love one another." It's a call to action, a reminder that love isn't a passive sentiment, but an intentional choice. Imagine a world where every smile, every gesture, every interaction is infused with the love that Christ demonstrated. It's a love that transcends differences, that bridges gaps, that heals wounds. But let's be real. Loving as Jesus loved isn't always easy. To be honest, it often isn't. It challenges us to step out of our comfort zones, to extend compassion even when it's inconvenient. It requires us to let go of our egos, our prejudices, and our grudges. But remember, the same Jesus who commanded us to love is the one who empowers us to do so. Imagine your love breaking down walls, both within you and around you. Imagine love that reaches across political divides, racial tensions, and cultural differences. Imagine being a vessel of love that spreads warmth and acceptance wherever you go. This is the kind of love that Jesus envisioned. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. It's a chain reaction, a cycle of love that extends beyond our comprehension. Just as Jesus' love for us is unbreakable, so should our love for one another be. In a world that often feels divided, let love be the unifying force that binds us together. Loving one another isn't just about changing the world, it's about transforming ourselves. Love requires us to confront our biases, our judgments, and our shortcomings. It compels us to evolve into better versions of ourselves. In loving others, we find a path to our own growth and healing. Remember, love doesn't always manifest in grand gestures. It's often found in the smallest acts of kindness: a genuine smile, a listening ear, a helping hand. These seemingly insignificant actions have the power to make a profound impact on someone's day, on someone's life. In a world that can be cold and harsh, our love can be a healing balm. Just as Jesus' love brought hope and restoration to the broken, our love can bring solace to the wounded souls we encounter. Through love, we become vessels of God's grace and instruments of His peace. A new command I give you: love one another. These words are not confined by time or space. They echo through centuries, touching hearts and lives across generations. They challenge us to see beyond the surface, to see the divine spark within every individual, and to love them as Christ loves us. You can compare love with dropping a pebble into a calm pond, watching the ripples spread outward. Similarly, our acts of love create a ripple effect, touching lives far beyond our immediate reach. You may never fully grasp the extent of how your love has impacted someone, but trust, it has made a difference. Take a moment to visualize yourself standing at the crossroads of a busy city, a vivid representation of the diverse and interconnected world we live in. See the faces around you, each one a potential recipient of the love you carry within. Loving one another requires vulnerability. It asks us to lower our guards, to tear down the walls we've built around our hearts. It's in this vulnerability that we find authenticity, connection, and the true essence of our shared humanity. Love, in its purest form, strips away pretense and invites us to be real. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. This echoes the sacrificial love that Jesus demonstrated on the cross. He gave himself completely for us, and while our love may not demand such an ultimate sacrifice, it calls us to be selfless, to put others before ourselves, and to show kindness even when it's not reciprocated. In a world often driven by self-interest, the command to love one another stands as a countercultural declaration. It's a rebellion against hatred, indifference, and divisiveness. When you love in a way that transcends societal norms, you become a living testament to the transformative power of Christ's teachings. Imagine standing before a mirror that reflects the love you've given. What do you see? Do you see kindness, compassion, and empathy staring back at you? In loving others, we are shaping our own character, molding ourselves into vessels of love that reflect the very heart of Christ. In Galatians 5:6, we read, "At the end of the day, the only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love." These words encapsulate the essence of our journey, faith expressing itself through love. Your faith is the fertile ground for which love blossoms, and as you nurture that faith, your love becomes a fragrant offer to those around you. Imagine love as a guiding light that illuminates the path ahead. It shines in the darkest corners, dispelling fear and uncertainty. Just as a lighthouse guides ships safely to shore, your love can guide others through the storms of life, helping them find their way to a place of safety and solace. Carry with you the resonance of the words from John 13:34. "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another." Embrace this command as a daily practice, a lifelong journey, and an ever-present reminder of the transformative power of love. May your words and actions be a reflection of the one who loved us first. Remember, every act of love carries within it a divine spark, a connection to the source of all love. Know that you are never alone, for the one who gave us this command walks with you every step of the way. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share it with the people around you. May God bless you and everyone you love.